Hope you've been enjoying this episode of the FA Show as much as we've been enjoying bringing it to you. This is the part of the show we give you the answer to the trivia question we asked you earlier, which was Nigeria were eliminated from CHAN 2024 on Tuesday earlier this week following back-to-back losses. What is their best finish at the tournament and when was it? The answer to that is 2018. They were runners-up. Now, I promised you that we have a Ugandan legend in the studio with us, Timothy Batabaire. He's smiling. Let's find out why he's smiling today. Timothy, now, last week's show, I grilled you about Algeria destroying the Cranes of Uganda. What has changed? Did you get time to fly to Uganda and talk to the boys? What happened?
Thank you, Adrian, for having me. So much happened after that drubbing of 3-0. No matter what happens in the first game, is like you're under pressure. There's the 12th player, that's the fans demanding results. And it didn't go well for Uganda Cranes, and we lost. And definitely, when a team loses such a scoreline of 3-0, all parties become concerned, and none other than the sports minister, who happens to be the wife of the president, had to call for peace talks and summon the technical team to the headquarters of the ministry to find out exactly what transpired. And as we speak now, I think the results after that can testify that the meeting was fruitful.
All right, so what do you feel would happen when they face South Africa? Because this group is still very much open. So much can happen. Uganda, Algeria, South Africa, they've destroyed Guinea and Niger, you know? What do you see happening against South Africa?
Look, it's a very interesting game. First and foremost, Uganda needs to top the group to play their quarterfinal game in Zanzibar to stand a chance of playing the semifinals in Uganda.
You're already thinking of the semifinals.
So those are some of the most important thing that you have to look at. And then you're looking at Bafana Bafana that has played Uganda Cranes so often, most recently losing 2-0 in the same stadium, Nambole Stadium, but that's World Cup qualifiers. So you're looking at an opportunity where Uganda Cranes has to take advantage of being at home and making sure that they win to get the 3 points. But again, South Africa, if they don't win, they also don't make it. So this is a true cup final before the final.
Okay, so of those victories between Guinea and Niger, which one meant more to you as a Cranes fan?
Listen, they are all very important. You had to get the points to be talking about playing Bafana Bafana. So no win is more important than the other one. They are all 3 points. Yes. So it takes you to the next level. And you are right now talking about the possibility of getting into the quarterfinals. And we are not yet through there. And we have got a very serious competitor, Bafana Bafana.
All right, let's talk about your predictions in Group C. How do you see that group ending?
No, if you look at Algeria taking a draw against Bafana Bafana and Algeria beating Uganda Cranes 3-0, you're looking at Bafana Bafana being a formidable opponent against Uganda Cranes. So the chances are that Algeria has to win their own game to stand a chance of also qualifying. So it's very interesting.
Okay, so your predictions, Algeria to win that group?
Algeria will top the group and followed by South Africa. Unfortunately, we stand a chance of not qualifying for the quarterfinals.
Wow, unbelievable. Anyway, on this note, on that note, let me give you my undiscovered African diamonds that have impressed me over the last 7 days in the CHAN. Coming in at number 3 is Joel Mutakubwa and Alan Okello. At number 3 this week is a tie between Alan Okello and Joel Mutakubwa, who has been a wall between the sticks. Mutakubwa's decisive saves, aerial dominance, and flawless reading of the game blunted Niger's most dangerous attacks. Across his 180 minutes in CHAN 2024 so far, Mutakubwa has been more than a shot stopper. He has been the tactical anchor, dictating play from the back and inspiring calm in the defense. Alan Okello, on the other hand, has kept up with his bags of tricks. He scored a cheeky penalty against Guinea. His ball retention and chance creation in the game was just next level. The top scorer, Uganda, has arrived on the continental stage in style. Coming in at number 2 this week is Abdel Razik Taha Omar. Omar struck twice after the break to knock the Super Eagles out of the tournament with a game to spare. He was outstanding all evening between the lines. He arrived to steer a left-footed finish into the bottom right corner in the 55th minute. 7 minutes later, he iced the contest, sweeping in a fourth to brutally kill off coach Eric Shell and Nigeria's Chan Dreams. At number 1 this week is the 21-year-old who plays for Yanga in Tanzania, Clement Mzize. The Tanzanian striker is having an unforgettable Chan tournament. He is now the joint top scorer of the tournament. He delivered 2 goals inside 20 minutes to sink Madagascar and send the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium into a scene of sheer euphoria. With his lethal instincts and composure in front of goal, Clement Mzize has emerged as one of Chan 2024's must-watch player. Now, do you agree with that list? Who else has impressed you in Chan 2024 over the last 7 days?
I think there's a need to mention Tabiso Kutumera. He has been a revelation. We're looking at a Bafana Bafana team that has been assembled devoid of the most prominent players in the local league. So we're having players that are unattached, 12 of them, and I think his performance is there to mention. But you have mentioned the likes of Alan Okero. I think Alan Okero is at the prime of his career at this moment in time, and I'm sure going into the African Cup of Nations proper, then we can have a few, sweeters taking him off the Ugandan market.
Timothy, let's look at the 3 host nations. What have you made of their performances?
I think the performances have been very excellent. Their performance, at least they have put up their hands to be in the quarterfinals. And it's very important to look at the performance of Uganda Cranes. Kenya, with coach Benny McCarthy, his charisma rubbing off the players. You're looking at Tanzania going about their business. So I think they are good representatives as hosts.
Thank you, Timothy, for joining us. Nothing beats the euphoria of the Kasarani Stadium in Nairobi, Kenya, the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium of Tanzania, and the Nelson Mandela Stadium of Uganda, all in the spirit of Pamoja, One Africa. Till next time, from me, Adelani, Ninitanda Nonke, Kakulu.